We back at it. This guy and me going to a good spot, favorite spot I normally go to in the morning time before I go to work. Man, I'm just super grateful for another day, I really am. I'm breathing, I can see, I can walk. It's like the simple things in life that I should be aware of. Come on, bro, let's go. I should be aware of, It's all the simple things in life. People have it worse than I do. Even you, if you're watching this. I don't know, maybe it's just some of the people that I come in contact with, we're all full of dramas and traumas, and I feel like we live from that perspective in life and not really out creating our traumas. Roscoe, come on. Roscoe, come on. Come on, dude. Because I have, I used to do that. I would play victim, and I would, blame whatever happened to me and be angry at the world and not know how to process these things. I'm still processing it now to this day, even I'm older. Roscoe, come on. Still processing things at the age that I am now. I feel like it's a lifetime thing. Roscoe, come on, dude. Come here. I feel like it's a lifetime process, but it's some days are more difficult than other days, but that's just the part of growing and learning the meaning of life. And I don't know, this guy doesn't want to walk, so I guess we're not going to walk. I'm not going to force him. So it's very interesting, when I go within myself and just learn the habits and learn the thought processes and learn the patterns, and there's so much to learn. A process, instead of reacting from whatever it is you're reacting from. Like right now, like I try to walk my dog, he didn't want to walk. So that pattern is like, oh, we need to do this, and not really. Like it's kind of like I don't want to force him to do something that he doesn't want to do. So because I don't like to be forced things that I don't like to do. So it's kind of like something like that. Like my mind is telling me one thing, but I know the truth is, I don't know, maybe he's seen an animal or something out there. I don't know, because there's coyotes and things out here. So it's understandable. Like, I don't want to be forced to do something, so why would I force my dog or anybody else to do something, right? We choose as conscious humans that what we want to do and not do. So it's just a lot of thought patterns. It's just a lot of awareness that I'm like understanding and processing certain thoughts, certain habits. It's a very beautiful thing, man, when you know, when you become more aware of you. And I always talk about these things because I'm consistently working on just patterns, man, that I was so ignorant to and unaware of. I feel like I just repeat myself in my videos, but maybe the video before this video is better than the last one. You know, that's just how I think. I always think of a positive outcome on a lot of things, because why not? You know, I was born into this world that's not too nice, not too friendly, and a lot of people that I talk to and just interact with, man, they've just been through so much in their life, and I feel like but who am I to judge, right? They just live off their past experiences and not really live for the now. Not living in the present. Like, how can they outgrow and overcome the past, right? And I really understand that it's just a time. It takes time. It's a lot of healing. It's a lot of just being aware of your triggers within yourself, because everything stems from our past. A lot of thoughts that we think are from our past are for what we've been through, and not everybody has a perfect life. That's understandable. Not everybody was taught to process things. But there's a point in my life where I understood, like, I'm tired of just being the way I was being, and now I'm becoming a better person, a better man, a more aware person, because I notice a lot of people around me are not really aware of themselves and just how they are as a person. You know, I'm not saying they're bad people, because we don't know any better. We just go with what we know, and we don't try to question ourselves. And when you really start questioning yourself, then that's when reality hits you hard, because then you're just so curious. You know, why do you do this way? Why do I do this way? Why do you do this that way? You know, it's just things like that. Like, it's growth, you know. It's very painful because we've been functioning a certain way for so long, and who wants to question themselves? Who wants to question their habits? Who wants to question their thoughts? Who wants to question their relationships? Who wants to question that? Nobody. It's difficult, man. It really is. Because we're just running a certain way, and we're walking a certain way, we're talking a certain way, and then when you become aware of certain habits that you have, you kind of question it, and it takes a while. It takes time to kind of be aware of yourself, man. And that's just what I'm learning in this journey that I'm walking and choosing, you know. I don't want to relive things, and I don't want to keep cursing the people around me. I don't want to curse myself. People is family, friends, co-workers, you know. I don't want to be like that. And I haven't mastered it, but I'm going to, because that's what I'm seeking, man, to better myself and better the people around me, better my habits, and be aware of my thought patterns. It's just growth. It's a lot of growth. And I need to question myself more, not question others. But then if I want to get to know the person in front of me, I need to question them too. And a lot of people don't like questions. But I question a lot of things about myself a lot, so I'm going to question the person in front of me a lot. And I notice when I question certain people, they get triggered and they're angry, and maybe they just never thought about it, about questioning themselves, their reality. Because there's a feeling of emptiness, and maybe we're supposed to be empty as humans. Not so attached to this world, and not so attached to people, and not so attached to certain things, you know. But then again, this is just my perspective. Anyway, I'm gonna drive off. He didn't want to walk, so it's cold, but it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna force this beautiful thing in front of me, this beautiful creature and behind me now, not to walk. If he doesn't want to walk, he doesn't want to walk. So be present with self. Learn to question your habits, your thought patterns. Why do you think the way you think? Everything is much deeper than just surface, man, is all I can say. You gotta keep digging and digging and digging and digging. Because once you find one answer, something else will pop up and then you'll find the answer to that. Because all the answers are within you. Have a blessed Tuesday. Calisthenics starts tomorrow. I changed my schedule up. I take off Monday, Tuesday, and then start Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I will see you guys later on. Possibly tomorrow. Deuces.